Actually, when I was 3 year old, at a time, I lost my vision since I become a blind. Now the thing is realistic. We would be not going to do any kind of the drama and trauma. The fact is, being a blind, we have to face so many problems, so many rejection in various kind of the cases. That's what we would be going to discuss. What kind of problems are being faced, and for that, I chose a person. Name is Komal. She's my best friend. Apart from it, I said her to give her podcast on her life because she did a lot of struggle, which can make someone else cry. But she said, if you want to me speak on your podcast, you have to ask some genuine question. I would be not going to speak about my life because I don't like interview and all. And she is really loyal, honest, multi-talented, but on what she doesn't want to speak. Welcome, Komal, on my podcast. How are you? Tell me.
First of all, thanks for inviting me, and I'm pretty well. What about you?
I'm doing really fantastic, and now you came, so I think I'm pretty well. I'm really, really
Okay.
spectacular. So my first question to you, Komal, when you lost your vision by birth,
Mhm. Yeah. I have lost my vision by birth.
so as we are discussing about what kind of the problem we face in our life, what do you think? What is the biggest challenge for us?
Biggest challenge when we born means if you lost your vision by birth, so it should be not hard for you to face. But when it comes to under, so it will be very hard to face because by birth we were facing this kind of problem, and it's become your habit. But when i I have born, that time everyone was confused, means I was opening my eyes, but still I was not able to see anyone. But I can recognize only my mother, my father, each and everyone. But when it comes to see, means somebody, if I went somewhere and there's something standing, or any people, or putting something, so I was not able to see that, and I was falling down and blah blah. It this kind of things what uh, happening with me. So that's why I was facing a lot of problems. And after some day ago, they came to know like I was not able to see because my eyes was opening completely, but still I was not able to see. Then they took me and they
Give you
they tried to give treatment, but it was not able to accept that. Means my eyes was very weak, so that incident was happened with me. But yeah, I didn't face any problem. I was facing some time when I was going to play with my friends, so that time I was running here and there without any fear. So what happened, they both were walking in front of me, they were not falling down. But when it comes to me, I was falling down a lot of time because in my village area there were a lot of stones, and there were not roads, means clean road, you can say. So that's why I was falling down. I used to fall in down a lot of time. This kind of problem I was facing. What about you?
facing. What about me? Biggest problem that if I would be going to talk about when I
Hmm.
was in my childhood time, I used to try a lot of things which were done by many people. Those were normal, and I used not to get a good result in it. Let's say when we were playing cricket, I used not to see much. That I used to be in a dilemma, like why I was unable to see ball properly and why I unable to spot catches and all. So that's what was the biggest issue for me, because I didn't know when we were a child, we didn't have pretty much idea about that. So So that was the biggest problem in my childhood time. Now, what is the biggest problem? I would be going to talk about it. So, sometime actually I feel bit, what I would say, that a particular word I'm not getting, but I would say I don't have regret, but I feel bit of lackness, like being a YouTuber. If I would have eyes, I could have done more better editing and all. This is the issue which I think so. It might be the biggest problem. Definitely, we would be going to talk about the more problem. What do you think about the society perception about us? What society thinks?
Yeah,
What kind of
society's
experience you had?
perfection. You are right. Means society's perfection is like a negative. When it comes to village area, they are not educated, so they are always thinking about us, me and my brother, like we are not able to do anything. Why I'm saying my village areas people, but also my family members are thinking about us. We are not able to survive by ourselves. Means we are depend on another people for our financial condition or another things. Means they are always getting disturbed about us, and they are thinking in the future what will happen, because you know very well nobody will be with us in a lifetime. We should have to handle ourselves by ourselves. So that's why they are always disturbing. And these things happening with them when me and my brother, we both were going to somewhere like in a shop for buying something for eating, means chocolates and blah blah. So what happened, some children are coming to play there, and they were always teasing us like they, they are teasing us about our eye
Blindness. Mhm.
blindness. They are saying what what is shit they are, because they are not
Mhm.
able to see, means they can't do anything, blah blah.
Mhm.
They were always teasing us, and we sometimes we were feeling bad, and we used to cry, but after some time we would become like normal. So it was not big deal for us.
You've become habitual. Actually, what I
Hmm.
have seen in society, when we with the people those are near to us also, sometimes they feel bit uncomfort with us. They don't have idea also about us. So what I have realized, there are so many people with whom if you talk, they do have certain kind of the perception about us. What they think these people have some kind of only limitation. They could do something such as like they can chant mantras, they can sing the bhajan, they can be a good singer, but beyond of it, blind people cannot do. But you are a banker also. The people those are giving their service in different kind of the areas in field, so they are developed. But society don't know about it. I don't know why. Even in this kind of thing can be found in different society also. It's not the question of India. Even there are some developed countries still such kind of things are happening there. I think society perspective should be changed, and how it would be changed. I think because of the people kind of you, as you proven, you become banker, you have cracked the examination after doing the hard study. That's all things are really very important. The next thing which I would like to tell you, when we do talk with the people, those are our friends, or even they don't believe in us. I don't know why they don't believe in us. You have to prove. That's what I have seen. you know that's what I have seen. Even there are people, they they ask us awkward kind of the question. What kind of a question they do ask sometimes, such as can you eat by your own, or you need to somebody who can feed you, and like that. Have you found ever such kind of people those are asking you any kind of awkward
Yes,
question?
yes. When I have joined here first time in my office, so that time Sheetal became my friend, my colleague, and she took me to in order to eat idli and dosa. Means we went in a South Indian restaurant. There were she had ordered dosa, and we both were sitting there, and she was asking me, uh, "Could you eat by yourself, or I will? Should I feed you?" This kind of questions she was asking me. If then I said, "If you want, then you can, but." if you ask me as a question, then I want to tell you I can eat by myself. Then she was laughing.
She was laughing. Now I'm
Hmm.
going to throw toward you bit strict question if you permit me.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
So, tell me honestly, do you have any regret you are blind?
Yeah, yeah, I have because I have faced so many problems being blind when I have joined here. So they gave me some documents for reading, and I was not able to read proper way. And I was thinking, what should I tell them about us? Means they knew very well that I was not able to read, but still they gave me. So I was thinking, then I called to my friend Nana, and she told me about that app which was Be My Eyes. There were, if you are doing video, if you are making video call, so they will provide you as you want, like guidance. So I made them call, and I took guidance from that girl. Her name was Prachi, and actually we both became friends while speaking only few minutes. Then she gave me her number, and I have sended her my pic also with I was trying to click that pic, and I have sent it her, and she read for me. But that time I was feeling too much regret because of I was not able to read. And before some years ago, I used to study in ninth class. That time, I have written so many things in my paper, but I think writer didn't write, and I got only matlab, less marks, you can say. So I was thinking, what should I do? Means I told him each and means so many things, but still I got this much marks. So I was thinking, I think it must be cheated. So that time also I was feeling regret for being blind.
you know there are some certain facts even we try to make ourselves be motivated, but the thing is what there are so many things which cannot be done without help. We have to take help of some people. That I do have regret each and every time. Most of the time we have to take a help of somebody else. That's what I feel sometimes. If we do have access more upon the things and upon the society, so we could have achieved more things. That's only what regret I do have in my life. Actually, what happened, even you try to prove yourself, but eventually we all are human beings. We do have limits. If the things are not in our hand, then we can't do any kind of stuff in order to make better or do better there. So that's what kind of the regret we can say it can be found in our life. My next question for you, Komal, like what we can do in order to tell society? Yes, it's not like that we do have limit. We can do so many things. Just we need opportunity. What people think, like sometimes they make you God also. They feed you or they give you something and they do worship of you like they are a god and they feed you something. I've seen so many people they consider like these are the god, these are the form of god like this. But I think it should not be done. It is a kind of the abusing, which I personally think. So if somebody is making you God, so what should
It's not abusing Harish, it's their mindset, and you can't change anyone's mindset because they are not educated. And if you can see a lot of people in society, they are educated, but still they are behaving like them. So how could you say to uneducated people? If you can see the educated people are behaving like this, so we can't change uneducated people's mindset. But yeah, we can only prove, otherwise we don't have any chance. But uh, sometimes it's happen when it comes to blind peoples are always thinking like this. Some people you can see in society, they are not uh, proving themselves in front of anyone. They are just trying to gain some sympathy from anyone, and blah blah. So um, it may be happen like they saw this kind of people in them life, so it was them experience. Through of experience they are judging someone. These things also can happen. We don't have any idea. But yeah, according to me, maybe that's the reason, because of they are looking at you and me like that, because of them experience which they have.
Let's discuss upon realistic problem of.
Realistic. Now you tell me,
Hmm.
if somebody ask you, means what is you ask me about my regret. So could you tell me about your regret?
What kind of the regret which I have seen in my life?
Hmm.
I was inserted, kind of like, I'm gonna share with you experience. After 12th, I went to bank in order to open my account, and where I was given a form, and I was I used not to do signature at that time. Okay, later on I had started because people must not judge me. That's why. So what happened? That manager was saying like, what's your education? I say like, I'm 12th pass, recently I have completed my 12th. So he was saying you had done your 12th and you don't know how to do signature. So he did know I'm blind. I know he might be in bit tense or anything else could be reason, but such kind of thing can hurt you, isn't it? Or when I felt like, yeah, sometimes you can't do anything when actually, people noise hurt me. I don't know why. It is really easy to say, doesn't matter what somebody would say about you, farak nahi padta and all, but eventually I don't know. It hurts me when somebody try to show me I'm blind. Sometimes people don't tell you, but it is the way which we call indirect way. Through that they want to tell you, they want to let you know you are blind. It is your limit, which is really important to know. Like, when you feel be frustrated, that's what I have seen. And I'm not getting remembered, but so many incidents had happened to me like this. When you try to do something, people interrupt you. You are blind, that's why you can't do. So when I was in my college time, that is the reason why I took some kind of subject. Even I've been suggested like, I should do to myself. When I was in first year, I took a psychology. It was a practical subject, and I did good in that particular subject. I was one of the best student in it, and I did have almost more than 85% marking at a particular subject, which people used to think might be impossible for him. Even I did have less amount of mark in which subject I was good. So that all thing, I don't know, people's noise make me hurt. Uh, on this podcast, on here, recording is going on, but I don't know, my behavior or not, but it hurts me when somebody try to show me like you can't do anything, or I take sometime challenge, but emotionally I am weak till now. That's what I feel.
Harish, you said to me like you took psychology and it was kind of practical. So how could you handle that? Could you tell me?
How I used to handle that, I have shared my experience as on one video. There was a practical, lot of practical. We did have good professor. She used to help us, and there was my sister also in my class. So I used not to suffer a lot for that. So this is the reason I could have done that, and I did it as well. So that's what I feel. I used to do practical, I don't know how, but there was a certain thing, such as, let's say we were given four practical. I try to do those couple of practical would be easy for me. I used to be good at that. We did have a practical, that's what called reaction time. Even I had shared that experience, such as there were the two kind of the process of that practical. Number one, that's what called vision reaction time. If when you look at vision, you will have to click the button, and that would be going to react, and it will calculate time, means reaction time within a how millisecond you click the button and light reflect. So I got a first rank in audio reaction time, that's what I can call it. because it can be understood. Being a blind, you could do that, but when it comes to even vision, I can't see much. Still, I got a second rank in it. So it was a kind of surprising for my teacher also. And I would like to share a beautiful incident which we she gave me. Like she told me something, and what she told, like, do you know, Harish, why do you do lot of thing good, and what is the secret of you these all success? There was a lot of things in which you are good. So I said, no, maybe I'm a studious kind of the person who love to do a lot of study. She said me, you are a kind of the stupid person. It's not like that. So I said, can you tell me the reason? And she said, like, you guys, means we are blind or the disabled person, need to prove each and everything to everyone. So when it comes to everyone, prove, 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 prove. So this is the way through that we developed ourselves. That's what I feel.
Yeah, nice.
So let's discuss upon a realistic problem. As you know, we were talking one about marriage problem. When it comes to boy, doesn't matter totally blind or what, the parent find girl for them and they can have marriage. But when it comes to girls, girls have a lot of problem. Being a blind, it's really hard problem. Please,
Yes,
like,
yes, you are absolutely right. When it comes to girls, so they are always thinking about like she's blind, she's not able to handle our family, and she can't do anything. If means we can't say about normal people because blind peoples are thinking also. Means I have seen lot of people who used to say like I will do marry with blind girl, and girls are also saying I will do marry with blind boy, but still they got married with them by themselves, like somebody got normal or somebody got partially. When it comes to accept that, they are not able to accept. They are just saying like we will do, but yeah. So it can be happen with normal also, because blind peoples are not thinking about blind girls. Then why we are expecting from others? Means yeah, because I used to uh, listen lot of time people said, but they didn't implement the things in their life. It's biggest situation about blind girls marriage. uh, means I have so
no,
many
sorry for the
girls.
person which listen. Even if boys are blind, so most of the girl want to accept them. But when it comes to girl, boy doesn't want to go with them. Boy don't want to go with them. What is reason behind it? What do you think?
Behind reason only one, that I told you, like they are thinking like she's not able to handle our family, she's not able to do house chores, then why we are doing like this. They can hire some maid and all these things. Means they have a lot of options, but they don't want to apply that. They need perfection. When will you go through perfection? So you can't get anything, because nobody is perfect. So sometimes you should have to see them hard, but they don't want to see. They are living through of society. Means they are feeling if I got any partner, so she will be perfect for me, that I can introduce her in front of society and blah blah cheap things they are thinking. That's why they need a perfect partner. And what perfect means, they need like she is able to see, she is able to do each and every work, that I can show my friends, my family, each and everywhere I can show without any hesitation. This kind of thinking they are thinking, that's why they need some girl who is able to see, who is able to do each and every work. They don't need unperfect girl. That's
Hmm.
why I think.
Everyone need a perfection, but what I personally think, so perfection doesn't exist on this planet. It would be bad to say on this planet, on this universe. Because everyone has a problem, everyone has an issue, everyone has some bitterness. So all thing can be, we all are mixer of some mix up thing. Okay, we cannot say like the perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
What do you think? Let's talk upon some an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tackle?
Yeah,
Okay, let's hit that. My first question to you: when you have realized you are a blind first time in your life, I am talking about the first time.
I have realized that time which I told you when I was going to play with my friends that that time I fallen down. So they both were laughing at me. So I had asked to my mama why it was happened with me and blah blah. Then she told me each and everything because she was asking me about my look, my dress, each and everywhere, but I was not able to tell. And that time she realized that and she told me about that, and I was getting cry, but she made me understand that you have some good extraordinary qualities and blah blah. She made me understand that time. I came to know when that incident happened with me.
Hmm. That time you have realized you are become blind.
Yes.
So my next question for you: when you go for job, what is the perception of the people? Are they good? How do you? What I would say. What is your opinion about them? Are they good or not?
Yeah, when I went first time there, so they were treating me like I am some kind of soft. If I went somewhere, so it would be bad for me. That things can be destroy me and blah blah. Maybe because they were not leaving me alone each and every place because they hadn't see any people like me. That's why maybe happened. But now it's really going good, and they are treating me like them, means they are giving treatment like normal people. They are not judging me in my eyes and blah blah. When it comes to, if somebody came in my office and if they are new, means zm or another, so they are always introduce me through a very kind, means they are giving me special respect. So I am always feeling comfortable in my office, and staff members are very polite persons, and I like each and everyone. I'm feeling always comfortable out there.
Wow, you are be comfortable with your colleagues. That is one of the best thing, and it is the blessing or fortune, whatsoever we can say, for your work. There are combination of the three things which are. Let's ask one another an interesting question. If you have had eyes, then what you would have done?
Oh, you ask me very difficult question because I have lot of wishes that I want to fulfill. Means first of all, I want to achieve my target, which is I want to gain all knowledge with about software because I am always taking interest in technology sector. That's why I have joined so many groups for taking knowledge. Means I wanted to tell you I have. Minimum 5 groups about technology because of I want to gain lot of knowledge, and I'm always spending my time out there. Lot of time I have spent in that groups for taking some knowledge about technology. And if I have my eyes, then I would like to take science, then I would like to do software engineering. As I told, when I was in 8th class, so one ma'am, I forgot her name, came in my school, means at BBI. So she was asking each and everyone about them dream. So she asked me, and I told her about my dream. Then she was appreciating me because I told her about my dream, and she said to me, "Definitely you will do." But when I have passed my 10th class, so I was asking so many people, and they said to me, "You are not able to take science, and they will not allow you to take." So I got disappointed. Then I didn't think to take science. But if I will if I have eyes, then I will take and I will do again my education. Means graduation, each and everything I'll do again.
Wow, what a nice mindset you do have. I would like to tell something about you to my audience. First and
Yeah, yeah.
foremost, Komal is really, really great and intellectual personality. She does have a lot of talent. Number one, as she had described, she is good at technology. Number two, as I said, she is an intellectual. Number three, I have never ever found a person who must be good at loyalty and honesty. Number four, it must be good for the society people, you know. She is a banker. She has been giving her service in government bank. Apart from it, I cannot tell you, okay, because I don't know even. So that's what it is good enough because I wanted to make a podcast where you would have told a lot of things about your life, but that's what you don't want to do. So that is kind of the person which you think, I'm nothing. And it is the, what I would say, that speciality of the great people. Whatever they have achieved, they say, no, I didn't achieve any kind of the thing. No, I'm not deserve that all. That's what the wonderful thing which I think about you. So do you have any question for me?
Yes, I
Otherwise,
have a lot of questions. So tell me,
mhm.
when you realize that means I wanted to ask you. I wanted to know your toughest incidents in your life that makes you more disappoint because of vision. More disappoint.
Should I describe or not? But I think as you asked, so that's what I already said you about when I got my first breakup. That's what the biggest incident when I have realized, yes, I'm blind. That's what had happened with me, and I was really, really not expecting such kind of the thing could have gone against me.
Then okay, now tell me when you start to write poetries. That I wanted to know.
Poetry when I was in second year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, second year. I used to write before that also, but I was not a kind of the strongest poem. Even I have left that. Nowadays, I am not writing any kind of the poetries. Next.
Okay, first poetry. Could you tell me which poetry you had written?
I'm not good at maga. Next thing, I really don't have idea. Let me be honest.
Oh my God! Means
I,
you had written so many poetries. That's why you forgot. That's
uh,
great.
maybe, but if I need a time, and if we would take this much time, then our podcast will be never-ending podcast.
Okay, then
I
you can end. You can end.
No, we would discuss about it on whenever we would do next podcast. But there are so many problems which we can take a particular problem and what we can put our perception. Don't you think so?
Yeah, there are so many problems, and we
Now,
can't explain one by one. It will become from experience, and day by day, it's always means it's always going on to take experience. We can
we can take a lot of podcast upon it. It is a high time to take a leave from you guys. We are
yes.
on the verge of this podcast now. Komal, what message you want to deliver to our audience? I do have
Yes.
also message today. That's what I will be giving after you.
Okay. Only I wanted to say, guys, just find opportunity and give your best all time. Be confident and don't make your mindset because of people negative. Just be positive. Yeah, sometimes you should be negative because over positiveness cannot be good for you. Means too much is too bad. So you should be always positive with negative also and do your best. Find the opportunity and take huge advantage from it. Give your more and more efforts to that work which you wanted to do. Thank you.
That's really great message we have received from Komal. Now listen my message carefully. There are so many people, they do have different kind of the perception about the blind people. I would like to tell them we don't have eyes, rather than we all are same like you. We do have heart, we can think, we do have mind. So when you make your shitty perception about us, so be in your limit. Don't you think it has become a bit rude? I should have talked politely.
Yes, it's super. Okay.
Let me repeat what I was saying. Yeah, means, yeah, woman, like we are same. Just there is a big difference. Yeah, we don't have eyes. Maybe these people are thinking, so they also don't have mind. Yeah, they don't have mind. If they would have mind, then they could have never talk like this. Such kind of cheap opinion. Arey, let it go. I am just frustrating my anger over here.
Yes,
So
yes, guys. Just it was the
hmm,
kind of kidding part. We don't take serious.
don't take serious. And whenever I be with this girl, I forget what are my limit and how should I speak. Uh, what I was saying? I don't know what I was saying, and this is hard
Now
time
we
to take.
should take a leave now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, take care of yourself. Don't forget
Let
to
me do
subscribe
formality.
and do like, share, and comment.
अच्छा सब्सक्राइब भी करो बे. Let me do formality in order to come on my podcast. Thank you very much. It is the officially thing. Otherwise I don't like to thanks and all to you.
Yes, yes, most welcome.
Hmm. Chalo bye.